Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be doing a little story time and talking about who's the boss of this body. And we are going to be talking about how to identify trusted adults if we ever feel like we need to talk to somebody about something that gave us the uh-oh feeling. So my name's Dana and I'll be doing the reading today. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to read this story together called Who's the Boss of This Body? So who's the boss of this body? Attention all kids. I want to talk to you about something that is driving me nuts. Maybe you are going through the same thing. Do you feel like people are always telling you what to do? Wash your hands, take a shower, eat your vegetables, brush your teeth, put on your seatbelt, don't forget your helmet, do your homework, go to sleep. It's all too much. All of this is driving me bananas. So one day I said to my mom, can't I just be in charge of one thing? And she said, sure, you already are. You are the boss of your body. And I'm thinking, this body? Yeah, right. But then she said to me, well, grown-ups should teach kids what to do with their bodies to keep them safe and healthy. We want you to eat right, brush your teeth, and be clean to keep your body safe from germs. We don't want you to get sick. And we buckle you in the car and put a bike helmet on your head when you ride to keep you from danger as much as we can, because we don't want you to get hurt. But really, you are the boss of your body. He says, say what? Yes, you are the boss of your body, unless it's about keeping you from danger or keeping you from stinking up my house. For example, you are the boss of your eyes. Can everyone point to their eyes? They shouldn't have to look at anything you don't want to see, like scary movies or seeing a picture of somebody naked. And you are the boss of your ears. Let's all point to our ears. You should never have to listen to scary stories on TV or listen to people saying mean words to you. He says, but do I have to listen to Dad's country music in the car? You are funny. I know that might not be your favorite, but what I'm talking about is that you can be the boss of your body so that you feel safe in case something gives you an uh-oh feeling. An uh-oh feeling? What's that? You know the bad feeling your body gives you when it seems like there's something wrong? Your brain gets all confused, you have tight muscles, some butterflies in your tummy, and a really fast beating heart. So if I see something or hear something that gives me an uh-oh feeling, how do I stop it? Sometimes that feeling is so scary, I can't move. Yes, I know sometimes it's just too hard to do anything in that moment. Sometimes people are so scared they feel frozen or stuck. But as soon as you get a chance, you should talk to a grown up. Sometimes your power to fix things comes later and not in that moment. But if you keep a secret, then the bad feelings will just stay stuck in you until you tell someone. That's why I always tell you that secrets aren't safe. So you're the boss of your eyes and your ears. What else? My mouth? Can we all point to our mouth? Yes, no one should put anything into your mouth without your permission, unless we're at the dentist and you need to get those teeth checked and cleaned. But what about broccoli? Well, that's something I ask you to put into your mouth. I'm not shoving it in there and forcing you to eat it. I ask you to at least try new foods and to eat healthy, but it's still your choice. And I'm the boss of my nose. Let's all point to our nose. And that's why I care about how you smell. So please take a shower, brush your teeth, and don't make me smell those stinky feet. Oh, all right. So what else? Let's talk about our five senses. Can you name them? They are seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and feeling. That's right. It's okay to let people know you are the boss of your body if they're making you feel uncomfortable. Like how you don't want to sit on daddy's lap when he is stinky and sweaty after his bike ride. And do you remember when Annie was little and she didn't want to sit on Santa's lap? I did not make her because she is the boss of her body. Or if your Aunt Christy is tickling you and you don't like it, you can just say, I'm the boss of my body and she should stop. Or you know how you love it when I give you a foot rub? Well, if Mr. King wanted to do that during your math test, how would you feel? That would be so weird. I would have that uh-oh feeling. Exactly. So you could try to tell him that you are the boss of your body. But if it's just too hard, you can tell me and I'll take care of it. What if I tell someone that I'm the boss of my body and they don't listen? If someone breaks your body rule, that is not your fault. That person is breaking the rules, and grown-ups and big kids know the rules. I'm not going to be mad at you when someone else is breaking the rules. I want you to tell me about it because if you did not tell me, that would be keeping a secret. And secrets just are not safe. They give you that uh-oh feeling and sometimes can take up a lot of space in your brain, so much that it's hard to think about anything else. And I never want you to feel like there's anything that you cannot tell me. But Mom, do I have to tell you what I got you for Christmas? No, honey, that is different. I would say that's more of a surprise than a secret. Oh, so there's a difference. Yes, surprises are something that you are very excited about telling. With a secret, you worry about telling and are afraid of the secret coming out. So that's why we had a surprise birthday party for you and not a secret birthday party. That's right. And some things are not secrets, but they are private. Remember when your cousin Alexa was moving away and she asked you not to tell other kids until she was ready? That was not a secret because you knew you could talk to me and your aunt and grandma about her moving. She just didn't want you telling other kids about it, but no one made you keep it a secret because secrets aren't safe. Okay. And now we're going to discuss some of the body parts, like our private parts. And I use the real words because that makes it easier for us to talk about it. So just a heads up. Yes. And one more thing. You know, the parts of your body covered by bathing suits should always be kept private because seeing penises or butts or breasts or vaginas could give a person that uh-oh feeling, even if it's just in pictures. We always use the real words for all of the body parts because that makes it easier for us to talk about it if something happens to those parts or if you have any questions about your body. Also, because no one has the right to look at or touch your private parts. The only time it's okay is if you're a baby and you need to be cleaned or you get hurt and you need to get checked. Now that you're big enough to keep yourself clean, really no one has the right to look at or touch your private parts. If they do, they are breaking a rule and I want you to tell me about it so you don't get stuck with that uh-oh feeling. If people break this rule, they're trying to trick a kid. And it's never okay, it's never a kid's fault, and it's never too late to tell. So now you know all about being the boss of your body. And there's just one more thing. Everyone has the same rule. It's important to know that everyone gets to be the boss of their bodies, and you should never do anything to another person to make them feel like they're not the boss of their body. So this is why they say at school to keep your hands to yourself. Yes, so no giving each other foot rubs. All right, everyone, I'm going to ask everyone to point to themselves and say, I'm the boss of my body. I'm the boss of my body. Awesome. So now we are going to go over some different adults that we can trust and grown-ups that we can talk to if we ever have the uh-oh feeling. So if everybody could grab a piece of paper, or if they have a whiteboard or their phone or an iPad, you can type it in your notes, something that we can draw on or write a list on. So this fun diagram here is basically we trace our hand on a piece of paper and we talk about 5 different grown-ups that we can trust and talk to about the uh-oh feeling. If you can think of 5, I want you to write them on a list, or I want you to write them on each finger if you decide to trace your hand. That way, we always have 5 different people on our list or on our hand that we could talk to if we ever have the uh-oh feeling. Right here, it says that grown-ups are trustworthy when. So these are different people we can trust, and these are different qualities that they have. So for me, on my hand, I would write my mom, I would write my dad, I would write my aunt, I would write my fiance's mom, and I would write a teacher. So I would write my teacher's name on here. Some other grown-ups that you might be able to trust could be your social worker, it could be your doctor or your uncle, it could be the bus driver or a police officer, or it could be us at the Zacharias Center. I hope everybody enjoyed today's webinar, and I want everyone to remember if you ever have the uh-oh feeling or feel unsafe or uncomfortable in some way and you don't feel like you're being the boss of your body, to make sure you're telling one of those trusted adults about it so they can go ahead and help you and make sure that that stops, okay? Until next time, everyone, thank you.